Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today we're going to be talking all about the new Danessa Myricks Lightwork VII Freedom Palette, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. Okay, so Danessa Myricks Beauty Lightwork VII Freedom Palette. Oh my gosh. This has been sitting on my desk for far too long. I just have so many things I need to get done, so many videos, but I cannot wait to put this on my eyes. We're going to swatch all the different sections. I'm going to compare it to the Danessa Myricks Beauty Lightwork VI Freedom Palette that I bought last year, and compare it to the Danessa Myricks Beauty Freedom Palette, the teeny little pastel dream situation that she came out with earlier this year. But the first thing we're going to do before we do all the comparisons is create a look. So I'm sure you've seen my video is a little late to the party, like normal. I try really hard. But so the cover comes off. The sections all come out, so you can stack them, and then once you stack them, you can take the mirror out of the top and put it on the top. So you have a little stack of 3 palettes, and you could stack it with the Pastel Dream that I purchased, if you purchased that one, and the one from last year, and you stack them all together and mix and match, and then you have the palette comes with a little leather pouch that you can open up and put it in there, and it's perfect for traveling. Makes it smaller, more compact. I mean, absolutely perfect for makeup artists. It's just absolutely amazing. So incredible, so ingenious. I don't think anybody's done this before, at least that I know of. So, I mean, maybe the first of its kind, and I think that these palettes are so amazing. So amazing. And I heard somebody on Instagram, I read somebody say that these palettes might be the new motherships, and I 100% agree with that. But we'll get into more of that at comparisons at the end. We are going to do a neutral eye look because I think that that is more of the appeal of this year's palette, right? I love the packaging. I love how this has more of like a brown tone lid, whereas last year it was black, so I can tell the difference. But yes, we are going to do a neutral eye look today. I'm going to go in first with my SP6, my super funny fan brush, and we're going to go into some mattes, because there are mattes in this year's palette, which I think is absolutely awesome. There are some mattes in the Freedom palette, the Pastel Dream one that she came out with this year. 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. This palette has 5 mattes, and then an array of some incredibly different finishes. Let me grab that little mirror. So we just went into, and my eyeshadow primer creased a teeny bit. We went into those 2 separate mattes. We're just gonna play today. I have every intention of doing a short with each different section. So that'd be a green look, and then a purple look, and then a blue look. Wow. But you know, when that's going to happen, you know as much as I do. So I'm going to go back in to both those colors. This matte is a little bit more cool tone. It looks incredible with those purples. Whew. Oh my gosh. I'm so in awe. So in awe. I've seen quite a few, actually, videos on Instagram of, I believe, Danessa Myricks, but if not her, somebody from her team using this eyeshadow palette and the different looks they've created. And It's just gorgeous. Absolutely incredible. Okay, both mattes again. I'm just going to use the same brush and go on the lower lash line. This brush has completely blown my mind. I really need to, when Tati Beauty comes out with individual brushes, I intend to do a video talking about my favorite individuals in case you want to pick up some just individuals by themselves. And this one is gonna be on the list. Anyways, get those mattes really nice. I'm gonna go in with just a clean ES4 brush and blend those edges. Just those two mattes. Lots of dimension. Holy cow. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. I am so interested to see how neutral this is going to turn out. Okay, let's see. I want to first go in with a little bit of, I think I want to try this one right here. It's more of a, not super purple, more of a champagne, and it's not super chunky either. It's more of the smooth, wet looking formula. It absolutely boggles my mind how many different finishes are in these palettes. I want to say there was like 9 different finishes last year. That's a lot. In one palette, 9 different finishes. There might even be more this year because of the mattes included, but I haven't been paying close attention to that, so I'm not sure. This shadow is beautifully boring in the best way. Are you kidding? It has a teeny bit of a shift. Teeny bit. Like I can kind of see it in my far away mirror. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go. Look at that. I want to go with a little bit of a deeper shimmer on the outer corner. Let's try. Do I want to go into the gold or the silver? I think, you know what? Actually, I'm going to go into this one right here. This is also, like, it has kind of an undertone-ish, but this looks like it's going to be very chunky. Let's try a finger. This is another one of those chunky formulas. Look at that. Look at how wet that looks. It's so beautiful. Okay. Let's put that. Oh, definitely a duochrome. Because it looks like, looks kind of greenish on the eye. Wow, like a silver, what is that? Some kind of chameleon color, I don't know. It's so pretty. Holy cow. Very, very chunky, very wet. Got to be careful with those shades. I'm going to go back in with a brush, a flat brush, into that first shade that I used, this one right here. And just go back over kind of that front portion of the lid. Mesh those two colors together. Wow, that color. We're still pretty neutral though. Does it have green? It's wild. Maybe. Maybe it does. That is such an interesting color. Silver? Gold? Silver green? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, look at how wet. Okay. Next, let's go with a brush. That flat brush is the ES5, and now we're going to go into an ES6, a little pencil brush. Little pencil brush, and we're going to go into, these two whiter shimmers have a little bit of color in them. So I'm going to go into just this like silver chunkier shade right here, trying to keep it a little more neutral, unless, its chunkies are falling off. Maybe a brush is not the best idea. Fingers are usually better with these absolutely gorgeous metallic chunkies. But there's that. Okay, that's pretty. I'm going to bring it down on the lower lash line just a little. You know, round everything together. Look at that. I'm going to use, yes, I'm going to go in, not that one, with the EX6. That is very interesting shaped brush, and this deeper brown right here, just a little bit. Maybe the deeper brown and this brown, like a touch of both. Yes, and then deepen up that outer corner a teeny bit and bring it down on the lower lash line. You guys can see it, right? But wow. I just wanted to see how neutral we can make our look today. Oh, it's so pretty. I didn't use any of the cool tone grays in that last section. I'm gonna have to. This palette, whew. Well, I'll save it for the end. Okay. Let's go into a little bit more of that deeper brown out in that corner. I want to bring it up a little. Wow, once those shadows are stuck, they're stuck. They're not even really blending. Like, blending away. If that makes sense. There's no fallout either. Holy cow. Okay. That is our neutral eye look. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other eye, do some mascara, eyeliner. I'll be back for comparisons. Okay, I'm back. Mascara's done. Eyeliner is done. And yeah, the other eye is done. If you're interested in anything that's on my face or anything that I talk about, everything is always linked in the description box. Affiliate links if you want to support the channel. Okay. Oh, comparison time. And then I'll tell you my final thoughts at the end. So we have in the two palettes, the one from last year and the one from this year, we have a blue section, a purple section, and then a kind of warm toned greenish section. So we are going to swatch them next to each other. And then this is the outlier, the Pastel Dream Freedom palette. I love this. I hope she comes out with more of these. I love how tiny they are. I love the original big ones too, but it's just, I love them all. So let's go ahead and do some swatching. Let's start with, we're going to start with this more greenish colorway over here. And I'm going to swatch it next to the kind of greenish color story from last year. Okay, so here we are. This is both of those sections. So what I did was I did the new palette, then the old palette, new palette, old palette, and they are just like that. The white shade in the top, over here, the white shade, and then the gold shade, and then the matte next to that one, and then, so, you know, the colors that are in the same places, I put them next to each other. And, you know, I mean, I thought that might be a little more helpful than just seeing the colors together. At least for these, at least for these two white ones on the top right here. They are different, but they're going to look pretty similar on the eyes. But those white ones are like the only ones. Yeah, look at how pretty. This one right here surprised me. In the new palette, this one right here has like purple in it. It's like a green, purpley, eggplanty shift of a color. Really cool. It's this one right here on the bottom. Absolutely beautiful. And then I forgot that the old palette from last year, there's no mattes in it, but there are these shades right here. This is more of like a satin matte, a creamy matte almost, where the ones from this year, these two matte colors, are just that. They're mattes. They are straight mattes. Danessa Myricks mattes. Creamy, gorgeous, incredible. So, also, I mean, the most similar, I'll go ahead and swatch those two. So the most similar to the Pastel Dream palette is these two mattes right here. Let's see. So these two mattes in the new palette, pretty similar to this matte shade over here in the corner. A little different, more, well, one's a lot lighter and one's deeper. So the Pastel Dream is kind of more in the middle, but yeah, there's that. Also, I mean, we do have a shimmery color in here, which is not going to look the same as any of these, but let me go ahead and just swatch those. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, man. There we go. There's those two brown in the Pastel Dream too. So there's those colors in the greenish brown section. We're going to go ahead and move on to the purple colors. But oh my gosh, seriously, this is my definition of touching grass. This is incredible. All right. Okay, same kind of thing. Just when I think I'm getting better at my swatches. So we have, I did old, new, old, new, old, new, old, new, old, new, old, new, old. And then that's the pastel at the bottom, the purple matte, and then that shiny kind of purpley pink, and then the green, because it doesn't really go with the blue. So, yes, they are just like, uh-oh. I connected to one of the magnets. The shimmers in here, those top two, super different. You know, I don't think there's any that look exactly the same so far. I was concerned that this one and this one, these two, how do I, those two bottom colors, they're like more champagne-y. These two, wow. This one and this one over here. I was concerned that those colors were going to look the same, but actually, when I have been reaching into this one in the past, my old last year palette, I have been wanting a color like this. This is more champagne. That's the new one from this year, and that's the old one. This one has more sparkle, more sheen, more champagne. This one is kind of more pinky, so, and a little bit lackluster compared to the new one this year, but purple lover's dream, man. That cool tone brown will pair with any of those colors. This gold shade is from last year, so yeah, you won't be getting a gold this year. It's much more purple and that cool tone brown with that like silver chunky in there. That's this one, the one I put on my lid. Oh, so good. Okay, last but not least, let's swatch the blues. Okay, here's the blues. Same thing. Oops, my chair's moving. This year, last year, 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 this year, last year. If you hold them up just like this, side by side, just like that. But, I mean, it really gives you, I'm sure there are so many people who have swatched every single shade of the new one. So, you know, I thought that would be helpful to see the like colors and kind of the placement that Danessa Myricks has. The blues in this palette this year are much more blue, like true blue, where last year these blues, other than that like aquamarine, which still isn't really a blue, it's right here, this aquamarine, these blues feel like they're blue purple, and this is kind of a blue, but it is more of that like satin matte shade. It's not as sparkly intense. So I mean, yeah, blue eyeshadow, man, holy cow. Oh, she nailed it. She nailed it. So okay, let me wipe these off and then we will do final thoughts. Okay, so oh my goodness, last year I almost didn't purchase the Freedom Palette Volume 6. I waited and waited and waited and asked my husband and asked people's opinions, and do I need it? Do I not need it? Am I going to use a palette with all of these colors? And the answer is yes. I use this all the time. Almost every time I do my makeup. I use these colors for the corresponding color eye look all the time. I have gotten so much use out of this palette. Maybe a lot more than my other palettes, honestly. I'm absolutely blown away, and I am so happy that I decided to pick this up. They are expensive. They're a little bit more expensive. But these are colors. They're colors. And I absolutely adore it. I love to play with color. I love colored eyeshadow. I do not regret this purchase at all. At all. Same thing with the Danessa Myricks Beauty, the Pastel Dream palette. This was so exciting when it came out, and I think it sold out multiple times. I think that the formula in this is incredible. The formula in all of them is absolutely unmatched. I didn't even hesitate this year. The Freedom Volume 7 does not deserve to be hesitated on. I think that this palette is absolutely amazing, and it might be like the best purchase I've made all year long. And it comes out at the end of the year. We're in October. But this formula, these colors, the color story, the mattes. Oh, that one's upside down. It is so good. It is so good. I just think it's 100% worth the money. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but this year we have more neutral colors. We can do neutral eye looks. These eyeshadows are perfect for one and done. You have the mattes to pair with them. I just am absolutely in awe. This is an incredible palette. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it so very much. So very much. I cannot believe the different finishes and textures and the way that they look on the eyes. And if there's anything about this color story that calls to you, I don't think you're going to regret it at all. That was me last year. This year I was like, well, Danessa Myricks knows what she's doing. And this is amazing. Absolutely incredible. Just so good. So good. So I don't know what else I could say about it. I could gush about it forever. Let me know down in the comments. Have you already picked it up? Are you thinking about picking it up? Is there anything else you'd like me to see me do with it? I mentioned the shorts. I'm gonna get to them. I am. Yeah, seriously, let me know. Are you going to pick it up? Are you not going to pick it up? Are the colors not your thing? You know, I understand the blues might be a deterrent for some people, but as a human being with blue eyes, I do like a blue eyeshadow look from time to time. I can't wait to work with those blue eyeshadow colors. So gorgeous. So Yeah. Okay. Let me know. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Oh, come here. Here's dirty face. Say hi.
Hi.
Good. It's pretty. Say pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Lama, what are you doing?
Combo Panda.
Kung Fu Panda? Oh, Mimi, be nice.
Combo Panda. Yeah.
Are you two?
You
You say two? You're two. Good job. Are you Mila? Can you say Mila? Mila. Yeah, that's my eyes.
There's an eye.
Yes, that's eyes. What's this? Nose?
Eyes.
Nose? Nose. Nose.
Eat.
Eat? We're gonna eat?
Oh.
You're silly.
Oh.
Huh? Okay. You copy me?
Oh.
No.